this shit.
Trying to. Trying to, but the peanut gallery won't shut the fuck up. Hey, what's up, everybody? Now we got this shit started. And the
fucking time.
And the first fucking thing they get on YouTube is me saying that the peanut gallery won't shut the fuck up. We're off to a great start.
Yeah, it's all uphill from here.
Did you expect anything less?
Oh shit.
I expected more.
Oh well. Maybe you should go get Quack and Tori then.
You should have said
Tori could suck a dick. That's all she's good for nowadays.
I don't even know who that is, but I'm kind of glad
It's
I don't.
funny. It's fucking funny. Trust me. It's just funny. That's all I'm gonna say. It's fucking funny.
She was an incredibly devoted staff member until she wasn't.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then after that, she went like completely off the fucking rails with like every aspect of her life. I mean, I'm talking like divorced her husband and like went crazy and did shit like.
Oh damn.
Yeah, it got wild.
Red flags.
No.
Fly 'em high.
Red fucking banners.
Red banners.
Yeah, you got the Goodyear blimp towing that motherfucker.
Oh damn.
Yeah, it's fucking. Well, it's something.
Yeah, it's something.
So, yeah, we got like riots on the streets and shit.
Yeah. How about that?
Saying that.
Yeah, you know, our once every like 3 or 4 years riot.
Yeah, I got a question about those riots, man.
Okay.
Democrats.
So check this out. Let's think about this for a second. How long ago was it that we had the LA fires? The wildfires?
Couple years.
A year or two?
How the fuck does LA go from getting almost taken out by a fire to getting totally destroyed because of ice?
Actually, the fire that almost took it out was like earlier this year.
Yeah. How the fuck do you go from fire almost taking you out to getting taken out because of ice?
Do you want me to get controversial with that one?
That's because of liberals.
Yeah,
Well,
no
okay.
shit.
But okay, now if you look at the fires, it was one square area that was burnt. Now I'm just saying, the same square areas when they said Hawaii was burning a couple years ago, it was just a little bit along the beachfront. I'm just saying. The elites can come in, buy that shit up, say, "Oh no, this is mine now."
The elites are China.
No, I'm talking like the people in America who think they have power that they don't, like Okra and fucking Bill Gates and all them stupid fuckers that think they have power and a voice and they ain't got shit.
Well, they have as much power as their wallet gives them.
Exactly. Yeah, no, that's exactly where I was going to go to. That's exactly where I was going to get to.
Like, that's not nothing, bro.
But no, well, okay, I know. I was right. It's been a little bit ago.
Money
like,
talks and bullshit walks.
Oh, I know, but because like the elites, like Oprah and all these billionaires wanted beachfront on Hawaii, and they wouldn't. And the natives said, "No, fuck off. We ain't doing that." So, it's awful funny that the whole coastline burnt. That just what the elites wanted, and fuck the rest of everything else. It didn't burn.
So I'm finally on vacation now.
Good shit.
I'm close. I'm almost there.
It's not feeling like one yet, but I am on vacation now. I don't have to go to work tomorrow or the day after.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
I got about half a month before I go on vacation.
I got till next Friday.
Are you going on another cruise?
That's next year, but I'm actually going to Tennessee, July 3rd till July 7th.
Okay.
I'll visit some family.
We gotta get you some cozy up here in Kansas one of these days.
I know, brother. I know. I do. No lie. I know I do.
Get up here and get in the truck. I'm closer.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. I guess I'll buy cozy in for both of y'all.
So, curiosity, what is cozy?
Wow. I can't believe
No,
you're
I've
asking
never
that.
heard of that. That's why I'm asking.
Dude, that's like, dude, you remember when I went, I don't know if you were around for that, when I went to a restaurant on stream with Bryce and Taco?
The burgers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Cozy Inn.
Oh, okay. I do remember that stream. So yeah.
It's like the sister of White Castle.
Ah, gotcha.
In fact, it originally started out as one dude and then another dude, and the one dude wanted to stay local and he didn't want to branch out, and the other dude wanted to do franchise shit.
Okay.
So he left the Cozy Inn and took the same business concept to Wichita, Kansas, where he started White Castle. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So that's the history with that.
I wish I had a White Castle close to me.
I don't have a White Castle here, but I got Cozy Inn.
Closest one to me, closest White Castle to me is like hour and a half.
That's pretty close.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not bad. I mean, I can either go Indiana, which is cool, which I can get fireworks, which that's cool too, or I can go to Chicago and pray for my life while I'm eating a fucking slider. Your choice.
Ain't nobody gonna
I
fuck
have
with you in
no
White
idea
Castle.
where a fucking White Castle would be near me.
Well, I'm not going to Detroit. They got a bunch of them in Detroit.
No. I have, as much as I'm a Lions fan for football, but I have no inclination whatsoever to go to Detroit. at
Lincoln
all.
Park, Missouri.
That's Lincoln Park. That's
You're tired
that
of being
closest?
who you want to be?
I think that's closer to
God
St.
somebody
Louis,
caught
but I
that.
could be wrong.
Why are they sending me shit for fucking Kansas? Or, I mean, dude, I thought there was one in St. Louis. There's one in St.
There's one in
Louis,
St. Louis. Yeah, there's one in St. Louis.
which is like a 6 or 7 hour drive.
It's about 3 for me. About 3. But see, here's the plus side. If I go to Indiana, I can stop at the fireworks shop right past the border. Get a bunch of shit that I don't need for reasons that I'm not even going to start to explain. And then go to White Castle.
Why not?
So
I don't
yeah,
know. It said fireworks open 24 hours.
the absolute closest White Castle to me is in fucking St. Louis. And if Chad wants White Castle, he's basically fucked.
No, I really could care less. Because I'll go get, I mean, all right, White Castle is White Castle. But down here we have a place called, I think it's McKenzie's. And they have what's called Castle Burgers. And trust me, they're just as good. If not better.
Although the next time I eat at White Castle is probably going to be in Vegas. Because they got it in Vegas.
Yeah,
But
I plan on making it out there eventually, but it's
they
gonna
got
be a
fucking
while.
everything in Vegas.
Oh yeah.
My wife says I won't like Vegas because of people and flashing lights and noises, and she's probably not wrong.
I want to go, but I want to go like I really want to see a lot of the shows out there, man.
Like
I'm not even gonna lie.
airfare and hotels out there are dirt fucking cheap.
That's what I've heard.
Like you can fly out there for less than a couple $100 round trip. And then if that doesn't fucking incentivize you, you can get hotels for really cheap too.
Yeah, like I've heard all of that. Trust me.
I mean,
I
I
know
got
people-
friends in.
I used to
Go ahead.
play in the pool league over here, and the incentive to play was that if we actually won out in the tournaments,
Vegas
that
for
was the
nationals.
that's what it was. The finals were the national championship was in Vegas, but sadly
I
it
don't
was
wanna-
never on a team that made it that far. We made it close, but like we were like in the fucking semifinals in Biloxi, but yeah. I had opportunities, just never quite made it. Sucks, but is what it is.
But you don't want to go right now anyway. It's like 120 at midnight.
Oh no, I ain't
Who
going
gives a
now.
shit?
Fuck you. I do.
You talking about Vegas?
Yeah.
Well, the desert, well, not at night, but during the day, it's like fucking. I got friends in
Okay,
Vegas and I got friends in
fine.
Phoenix, and they're both like, fuck off.
It's 120 degrees outside. Well, if you're fucking spending a whole shitload of time outside in Vegas, you're fucking doing it wrong anyways.
I'm not the one that chose to live in America's largest cat box, so there's that.
Dude, all I'm saying is if you're in a situation where you're in the middle of the damn desert and you have the choice to spend time either outside in the middle of the damn desert or inside in the middle of fucking air conditioning,
Yeah, he's not wrong there.
like
Well,
the temperature outside doesn't matter if you have air conditioning or heat.
well, I got a cousin that lives in Phoenix, and she says like right now, like during the summer, when you come home from work, you need an oven mitt to touch the door handle to get inside.
Damn.
It's like, she was like, really? She's like, oh, you touch that, you're gonna have an instant fucking burn, instant blister.
That's insane.
And I was like, why? She's like, it's a dry heat. And I said, yeah, so sticking your head in the fucking oven. I'm good on, I mean, I don't mind the heat. The heat don't bother me at all, but 120 in the shade, yeah, you can fuck off.
I just don't get why people care so much what the temperature is when you're not gonna fucking experience.
Well, I care what the fucking
very
temperature
much.
is because I work in this shit.
Well, yeah,
Well, a lot of-
you work in the shit, right? But if you worked in a fucking air-conditioned office, like what difference
Oh,
does
I give
the
a
fucking
fuck less.
temperature
Yeah,
make?
I'd give a fuck less. Exactly.
No, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I do that. I do.
I'd only
I'm
care when it
just
was time
saying
to do
that-
yard work.
I
Well,
was just like,
I get that.
If you live,
And I
live
get
in the
that-
middle of the fucking desert, yard work is simple.
Yeah, well.
well, but also
shit.
like the atmosphere and the heat and everything. There's no humidity, so it helps with her. She's got not arthritis. What's it called?
Heat exhaustion?
No, well, probably you ain't from walking to the car. Yeah, but it's not arthritis. Something that like the heat helps relax the pain. Is the words I'm trying to find.
Oh fuck! What's that chronic pain? God damn it! One of my exes, rest in peace. She actually passed away, but she had that. It was fuck. What's it called?
I don't remember.
It's that controversial shit because
Arthritis?
half the people. No, not arthritis.
No,
It's not arthritis. God damn, it's on the tip of my tongue, but I
It's-
can't fucking remember. But it's one of them where it's like they was very controversial. They tried to say it didn't exist, but it's actually a condition that people do have. and it's just basically chronic pain. God, what the fuck is that called, man?
Had I not said anything, I could have told you
Yeah,
what it was. But
let me see if the magic box will know, but I don't even know the name to fucking search it.
just put in, why do people live in Arizona, not arthritis? I don't know. I'm gonna say osteoporosis, but it's not osteoporosis.
No, it's not.
It's
Is it the? Are you talking? Well, it's not really a pain thing, but you.
Fibromyalgia.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that it?
I don't know what the fuck that is.
it's
It might be fibromyalgia.
It's fibromyalgia. It's a skin thing where like any moisture, like if like here when it gets super humid, you get moisture on your skin and you like rub your arm to wipe the sweat off, and it feels like fucking sandpaper, like steel sandpaper, from what I've been told.
They told you wrong, bro. Fibromyalgia is chronic pain. That's like your muscles in your body.
No,
are-
yeah, but it's also a skin. It's like it's a skin. It's a constant pain. It is, but like to touch something, like if you like touch your arm with your fingers and it'd feel like fucking razor blades.
Hey, I'll be right back.
Yeah,
I'm hearing a lot of bang, and I'm gonna see what's going on real quick.
Oh shit. All right, bro.
Someone gonna get it.
I don't want to talk to you. I just want to I knew that was cracked y'all up earlier, man, in the group chat.
I just want
I
bang,
think
bang,
you
bang.
guys will laugh y'all ass off at that shit. That's old, bro. That's like old school as fuck, dude.
Yeah, I apparently lost that other reaction meme, so that's why I put the other one up.
Okay. I was just clowning, man. Them girls.
I'm back.
They're friends of mine.
No, you didn't bounce any heads off of walls?
No,
Oh,
Not
no,
yet.
I just went out there to figure out what was going on because, like, Dania's cleaning stuff out in the kitchen. I heard a loud bang that sounded almost like somebody fell.
yeah, that might be important to go check on.
So I thought I'd check. And I asked her if everything was okay, and she like straight up ignored me.
You good? Everything good? Yeah, you good.
Yeah, it's fine. Everything's fine.
You didn't get a fork thrown at your head, so there's that. You're good.
Oh shit. That's funny.
Well, I don't know. She went out there and started washing dishes and stuff. I tried getting Riston to wash dishes. And he was kind of being a douche about it and not wanting to do it and arguing and shit.
That's when you go take all the electronics and all the other bullshit out the room and say, you ain't got a choice. Oh, maybe. This ain't the 80s anymore. My bad.
Oh no, I'm getting close to doing that. Not even gonna lie. Fucking 80s or not, I don't give a shit.
Actually, sorry, this ain't the 90s, because if it was the 80s and you did that, I wouldn't be standing here right now.
Yeah, I don't know. He's just been really, for the last couple of days, the kid's been really hard to deal with. And it's kind of rough, right? Because for the last couple of days, like Dania has been straight up getting cussed out by people at work and shit.
Damn.
And that
Oh,
that shit's like been rubbing off on her.
I would, honestly, it would be me too. People gonna fucking, yeah, you're...
So,
Speaking of cussing people out, I yelled at the police chief today at the college.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably the only person that could ever get away with it one time, but where our shop is, we got like a gravel road. And we get people, they'll go all the way down to the dead end road and haul ass down our shop. It's like, you hit me or one of my guys, you ain't gonna need a doctor or a lawyer. You can need a fucking undertaker. So this afternoon, I saw this car like come through. And I was doing some shit on the cart and I seen him come through, so I like pulled the cart up and blocked him off. And I'm like, I'm all over his shit. And he's like, you don't come through here, you go around, use the main entrance like everyone else. And he rolled down the window. It's like, oh, fuck. It's kind of hard to retract that statement.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Well, because he was in his personal vehicle wearing civilian clothes. And yeah, I don't know what the fuck you drive. You don't, yeah, never mind.
I don't know. Fucking, it ain't illegal to cuss out the chief of police. Not against any laws.
Well, no, but he's like one of the 3 public safety officers that I like, and I try to keep him on my good side. And that probably didn't get me any points.
Oh, fuck the guy. He got something.
Oh, it's no, he does. It's just the problem is, I personally know his ex because, yeah.
You could start a riot.
See, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not that fucking petty. Shit.
Look, all I'm saying is that's the fucking going trend right now, dude. We got riots in New York, Chicago, and LA.
Yeah.
Okay, fuck Chicago. As far as I'm concerned, as long as my friends and handful of family members get out of Chicago, it can be wiped off the face of the map, and I'd be perfectly fine with it. I'm not saying that to be a dick. I'm just saying that like I'm about probably almost every other American.
I mean, I don't give 2 shits and a fuck about Chicago or LA.
I don't either. LA, I don't fuck LA.
Like, honestly, fucking, they're lucky I'm not the fucking president. You know what? Gavin Newsom would be like, I don't want your troops here. Get your troops out of here. I'd be like, okay. I'll take the troops out. But you know what else I'm gonna take out? Federal funding and FEMA.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, bye. I mean, honestly, as far as I'm concerned, I've got about 6 friends in California. As long as they get out the state, if an earthquake come through and knocked it off the country, I'm okay with that too.
And I would encourage insurance companies to not give claims or insure California at all.
No, hell no.
Because you know what's happening is if you own a home, you're fucking subsidizing the shit there.
I mean, it's awful funny though. It's about every 5 to 10 years since shit, I can't think of his name. Who was the truck driver that they pulled out of the semi and beat him almost to death? Back in like late 80s, early 90s.
I don't know. Like they've done that so many times that.
But it's like a reoccurring thing. Oh, we need to do something. Oh, let's just burn our fucking city down. Are you fucking stupid?
God, what the hell is all that fucking noise? I'll be back.
I see the dude's Rodney King. That's who it was. Is that not his name? Oh, he was.
I'm back. She's like cleaning the kitchen. I don't know what the hell is banging around out there when she's doing it.
I was gonna say I don't hear anything, but I guess I wouldn't if it's on your end anyway.
And now she's walking to the Dollar General
Oh damn.
to get oven cleaner.
What's that? I was gonna say, what's that? Like right across the street?
No, it's like, I don't know, half a mile away or something.
Oh damn.
Like, it's not too bad, but
Right.
I'm like, dude, just chill. Like, I'll get some after the stream. Like, it ain't a big deal. Like, I was trying to get fucking Riston to do the dishes. And he didn't want to do the dishes, so she got mad, fucking kicked him out of the kitchen and started doing the dishes herself.
Oh damn.
I offered to do the dishes, and she basically told me no. So, I fucked off.
Right.
And then I guess her doing dishes translated now into her cleaning the whole fucking kitchen.
Hey.
Like, I don't know, she's had a rough day at work, and she's like really fucking pissed. Or I'm thinking she's really fucking pissed. But I'm like,
Maybe she's taking her anger out cleaning.
I don't understand. Like, if I'm doing anything wrong, I don't understand what the fuck I'm doing wrong.
It's not you.
No.
Oh no.
She's
It's not
taking
you,
it out
it's
on
me.
cleaning and doesn't want to bitch at you.
Right. But at the same point in time, though, I'll be doing that. I'll be doing dishes. Oh, fuck. Stove needs cleaned. Oh, fuck. Counter needs cleaned. Oh, fuck. This needs cleaned. Next thing you know, the fucking house is spotless.
I don't know. She had a rough day at work, and I'd rather her fucking relax.
Right.
Because she needs to.
She's just burning off pissed off energy. Coming from a married man, she's just burning off pissed off energy.
I don't know. My other wife didn't do that. She didn't do that
Mine
shit.
didn't
She
either.
just sat on her computer all fucking day. So this shit doesn't really compute with me, and I don't really know what to do.
Oh no, mine sat on dicks all day but mine, so there's that.
Huh.
Just let it go. I don't know.
I don't know.
Make her,
Like-
make her a cup of hot chocolate.
I went out, like, I've offered to help her, and she's declined it numerous times, and then she's like completely ignored me when I've asked her if she needed anything.
Huh.
Yeah, give it a day. Give it about tomorrow afternoon.
So I mean,
Maybe morning even. Give it the night. I'll say that. Give it the night.
I'm not gonna worry too much because I don't feel like I've done anything fucking wrong.
Right. Oh, you have. You breathed. You took a breath.
Like, literally all of the shit could have fucking waited. Like, I got to the point that I was like, fuck it, I'll do the dishes after the stream. Like, it doesn't matter. Done arguing with the fucking kid. Fucking, I'll get mine later.
That's when you turn the internet off and say, "What the fuck happened? I don't know."
Oh,
Sucks to be
he no
you.
longer has internet. That's been off.
Damn.
So, that's been off.
How old? Not to be nosy, but how old?
He's 13.
Oh yeah, he's got that. I got balls, but I don't have balls stage. Been there, done that. About 30 years ago. 33 years ago. But see, back then you could get away with a backhand and say, "Knock the shit off," yes sir.
Yeah.
You can't do that now. Well, you can, but
I mean, I don't know. It's still legal to fucking spank somebody with a wooden spoon.
Oh, there you go. Straight to the top of the head. And if he has a hat on, even better, because hit that fucking bead, that's a steel spot right to the top of the dome. Just speaking from experience. Just speaking from experience.
God, it was funny. I was like, the whole thing, the whole argument last night was over him not wanting to take a shower.
Get your stank ass and go do some shit.
And I was like, dude, like, you're just not gonna have any fucking internet or screen time or anything. He's like, well, you can't take that away from me. And then he got in my face, like, trying to, like, point at me. He's like fucking, I don't know, 1.5 feet shorter than me.
I would have dropped him like a bad habit, but I'm old school.
Well, what I did really fucking pissed him off. Because his pockets are small, so his phone was hanging halfway out of his pocket. And I'm like, give me that goddamn phone! Snatched it right out of his pocket.
Yeah.
Like right when he was in mid-sentence. It's almost like the scene at a Tropic Thunder when he took the map from the guy.
I was gonna say right there was your chance to go all senior chief and boot camp.
Oh, I fucking did. I fucking did. Knife hands came out.
Oh shit.
And then I initially wanted to ground him. And initially told him that. But then like, well, it's the summer, right? And we're not home all day, so we can't really enforce that.
Right.
Other than checking the cameras and catching them that way, which... If he doesn't have to face the consequences of that until he gets home, like, what the fuck does he care?
Yeah.
Exactly.
So then I changed it to taking away his fucking screen time and not letting him fucking use the internet for like 2 weeks.
My daughter, for about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, she refused to clean her room. So, you know the little bitty mini padlocks
Yeah?
you can get? I went and got one of those, unplugged her PlayStation, put that mini padlock through the hole in the plug. And threw the key in the room. I don't even know where the key went. And I left a note and I said, somewhere in your room is the key to your PlayStation. Guess what was fucking spotless 35 minutes later?
Oh, I bet.
Oh, you see, me being a computer guy, I got the whole other fucking recipe. Fuck taking your cord. I know you can just get another cord really easy. I'll take your fucking drive. Like, I'll take the hard drive out of your computer.
Nice.
Like, there's ways around that too, but that takes a lot more
He
work.
doesn't know him.
Yeah, I was wondering if you're going to go with IP or MAC address filtering.
I've been doing MAC address filtering.
Yeah.
But
Solid.
he doesn't he doesn't have his fucking hard drive, so the only way to get on to the computer would be like a bootable fucking Linux on a flash drive.
Hey, that shows initiative.
Which I might
I
even
I
I might even have a flash drive with bootable Linux sitting on a counter somewhere.
Then you sell it to him for chores done.
So then what I ended up doing after that, now I don't even have to take the hard drive out of his computer. His computer is sitting right there behind me. So this room is locked whenever I'm not here. So
He has no fucking access.
So good fucking luck. There are lock-picking tools sitting around the house, but
You'd actually be impressed if he picked that fucking lock.
I would.
Don't lie.
I would.
You'd be like, you know what? I'm not even fucking mad.
I'd be
I
mad.
got
like
a
to-
pair of bolt cutters.
I'd be mad if he destroyed the lock.
If
Like
he
those cheap
destroyed it,
little
yes,
lucky-
but if he legitimately picked it, I know you would be like, I can't fucking be mad.
Yeah, I'd be like, all right, whatever, fair enough. I guess you get to be on the computer the rest of the day.
Those cheap little ones you put on the end of the power cable, those you just use a pair of scissors if you're done. No real picking necessary.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah,
also,
okay, but
also
you-
you could just
but-
stick an L rake in that thing and turn it sideways. You don't even have to tension it.
Okay, but let me go back about, let's see, she's 16. Let me go back about 6 years, so she would have never thought of that.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, my youngest is 16.
I'm
Dang.
diabolical
Well, you're
enough.
fucking older than Jesus. What do you expect?
I'm diabolical
Hey.
enough that I'd throw that key in a fucking garden and be like, "Yep, time for you to get to gardening."
Well, see, that wasn't even that. I didn't even look. As I was walking out the door, I just kind of flipped it over my shoulder and heard it hit the ground. I was like, yeah, good luck.
So we were helping out with a family with a garage sale, and they accidentally lost the key to the lockbox for the cash box.
Yeah.
My 12-year-old daughter just started at it, and she picked it, and eventually saved the day for everybody, and broke into that cash box. I was so damn proud.
Fuck yeah, you should have given her the money out of it.
She got her percentage, maybe a bit more.
But those cash boxes are shitty. Why wouldn't you just smack that thing with a hammer?
Well, it wasn't mine.
I'll be right back.
Yep.
I mean, whose lock was it?
It was one of those where the lock was built into the box.
Well, whose box was it?
Just one of the other family members.
Should have been their responsibility to know how to get into it. Been like, all
You would think
right,
so.
whatever. The cost of it's coming out of your pay.
But Lola saved the day.
Nice.
My baby girl. Yeah. Now we're saying all this is your house isn't exactly soundproof, or is everybody else able to hear?
Well, Dania's not here. And
Okay.
nobody's able to hear you. They can hear what I say.
Okay. Well, I was just thinking if he was hearing you, now he knows that it was MAC address and filtering, and learned a little bit about Linux through a thumb drive.
Well, the thing is about he doesn't know what MAC addresses are.
It doesn't take much to Google.
It takes internet.
Yeah.
It takes,
He's not wrong
Well-
there.
how about the public library?
Well, the public library won't fucking let him on right now
Oh.
because he has to like take some fucking safety class or whatever,
Huh.
and he need. And
I never.
And I guess he needs like some guardian signature or something. I don't fucking know, but they won't let him on without us doing shit for that.
That, yes, when you get them a library card, you can designate, whether you let them on the internet or not.
Well, we don't even have library cards.
Oh, by golly, man, come on.
What? What am I gonna do with a Hillsborough library card? I don't ever go there. I've lived
But
here.
what's he gonna do with the Hillsborough library card? He might read all about the anarchist cookbook.
I doubt they have the anarchist cookbook in there.
Also, how's he gonna get to that library without them knowing he's at the said library?
Oh, that's not hard. It's right across the street.
Oh, gotcha. That I didn't know.
All right, I'm back.
That's one of the beautiful things about small town life.
Now, let me tell you one of the bad things about small town life. When I first, my hometown. I moved out of my hometown for about 10 years. The factory I worked at, I'd go to the gas station there in town by the factory, get cigarettes for the night. I'd go home, back to my apartment. The first time, I lived in this town for like 6 months. Never once went to the gas station in town.
God fucking damn it!
I walk in and the owner's like, "Oh, hey, Jason, how are you?" It's like, "Who the fuck are you and how do you know who I am? I've never once seen you in my life. What are you, fucking CIA or what?" It's like, how does that work? I don't know who the fuck you are. I've never seen you in my life, but you know me and everything about me.
Oh my God.
But they have your favorite brand in stock.
I am getting really fucking pissed off right now.
Why?
Well, she's fucking, now she's like, well, have you fucking paid rent yet? Which I haven't. Because I've been running around in goddamn fucking Wichita all week. So I haven't had time to go down there and fucking pay it yet. And she's like, well, I'll fucking go down there and pay it. Dude, she's like a fucking 20-minute walk away and they close at like fucking 8. Like, she's not gonna make it down there to pay it. God, this is pissing me the fuck off. I wish she would chill out.
Oh, is it, that time of the...
I don't know what the fucking deal is, dude. I don't know what the deal is, but it's driving me crazy. Like, I just wish she'd calm down.
I love you.
Like, just chill out, dude. Like, slow your roll.
Okay.
Fine, I will walk the money down there myself right now if it will calm you down. God fucking damn it. I'll be back. This is fucking bullshit.
This is why I love being single.
Where the fuck are my keys?
She took those on her walk.
You might have.
So the city's tearing out the street in front of my house, and
that's
so it
lovely.
sounds like for about 2 months I won't be able to access the street, and even then it's going to be that marbly gravelly stuff for about a year.
Yeah.
Before they finally fully
that stuff,
pave it.
isn't it fucking great?
A year? Were you? Oh, you're in Kansas too, yes?
Yeah. Apparently something about
A year? Why would they put road pack for a year? That's gonna fucking... That ain't gonna work, because that's gonna settle down, and then they're gonna... Never mind.
Apparently that's the idea. Apparently the pebbly gravelly stuff it just gets smacked down in all the spots where where the road actually gets used, and it lasts
does.
twice as long that way. So I was like, that's a pain.
I mean,
that and we like the scooter and motorcycle, and that stuff is just marbles.
Oh yeah. That's why they use road pack, because that's basically what it is. Well, that's what we call it here, but it's like they'll put that in to fill the holes to an extent. They'll run it over, get it all packed down, then they'll usually either put concrete or patch over it. But it's like a year. Damn, they're gonna have to come back through with more road pack before they do anything after a year.
Yeah, they've got it. They're turning it all the way up down to dirt. We're talking like pulling up. It's an old road, so they're pulling up buffalo bricks and all sorts of stuff.
Oh, so they're going about 1.5 feet. Good Lord.
Question.
We're getting new gutters and all sorts of stuff.
Got a question.
Yeah.
What the hell's a buffalo brick? Sorry, I'm from the south.
No, it's the normal size, foot long red brick, but I don't know. I guess there's a Buffalo, New York stamp or something like that. But we just call them Buffalo brick.
Okay. Gotcha. Foot long red brick. Yeah, I
They're
gotta
gonna
be honest,
cobble-
I've never seen that before.
Yeah, cobblestone
They're
roads,
gonna
kind of like that.
cobblestone your road. They're basically
No, they're
going to
pulling-
cobblestone your road.
They pulled it all up. Yeah, they're going to pull out all the cobblestone and then they're
Fuck
going
that. I
to
would
put
have
all
left. I
over.
would have left the cobblestone now. Shit.
It's pretty
That's
stuff.
A fucking, yeah, that's a historical fucking thing right there. The cobblestone roads. That's
I've got
like
a collection.
historical shit.
Yep. They've been doing it all over the place. So I've got a collection of Buffalo brick that I just have next to my house for various projects. Eventually, I'll have a little walking path someday, maybe. But yeah, no, they're good bricks.
See, that's called it takes time, and I don't have time.
Yeah, well, it was a COVID project, and then COVID ended, and I had to go back to work.
Oh God.
Right. Yeah, I hear you.
Those are
Yeah.
fucking
I got some great gardening done.
I got fat. I ain't even gonna lie to you, dog. I got fat as fuck, dude. I gained like fucking 60 pounds that I'm working on trying to lose now.
I got drunk.
Oh, I did a lot of that. Don't worry. I got fucking tanked.
Well, see,
Especially once I
here's
got
the
laid
thing
off.
with. See, here I didn't get. We worked every other day, so we worked like Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Well, here's the thing. I sit out in the garage at that point in time and fucking play Call of Duty till 2 in the morning. Oh fuck! I got to be at work in 3 hours. Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
I got
it
laid off.
still happened, but
I ain't gonna lie to you. I felt like a fucking bum. But my job, I worked my ass off for many years. And it was kind of like, fuck it, because, I mean, unemployment was paying out the ass. And it was like, you know what?
Okay, can I finally
I
have a
shouldn't
fucking
fucking feel
Kekfest now? God damn it.
It was like, I shouldn't feel bad because I fucking paid into this shit for
This shit
16,
is pissing
18
me off.
years.
I want to pull my fucking hair out. I'm
just
back.
leave the beard.
All right. The bald sovereign.
Yeah, I've been bald before.
Well, I've seen him with his hair cut short
I've
when he was
been
in the
bald.
Navy.
The old 5-stroke special, fastest haircut I've ever had in my life. I don't think I've ever had my hair cut ever faster than I ever have in boot camp. Yep, next.
No, like when I was in high school, when I was a freshman in high school, I thought that the thing to do, because I was getting in a lot of fights, was to just be bald. The rest of my body is pretty cool with the sun. The top of my head is not.
Oh, it never is.
So I got sunburned like an absolute motherfucker on the top of my head. And it felt fucking terrible. It felt fucking horrible, dude. And I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna fucking go bald again. And well, in boot camp, they don't have, in Navy boot camp, they don't have you in the sun very much. And when you are in the sun, you have a fucking cover on.
True. I was there in the late summer, but yeah, true. You always have a cover.
So, you know, you're not in a situation of, you're not in a situation of having to fucking deal with, sunburn on your fucking head.
So you have to stand there for 45 minutes, listening to someone talk until the most decorated man in the Navy comes through just to say hi and turn around and leave.
Well, I
That
remember.
sucked. I'm not gonna lie. That fucking sucked. It was like the heat index that was like 110, and we're standing there. It's like, oh, the most decorated man in the Navy. Blah 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 blah. Talk for half an hour, 30 minutes, 35 minutes. He walks up, says hi. I'm blah blah blah, and turns around and walks off. I'm like, yeah, fuck you.
Let me ask both of y'all a question. Y'all were both in the Navy, and I'm not sure about years and all of that, but I got a buddy of mine at work, and he's was also former Navy. I'm just curious to see if either one of y'all know him. Black guy, not that race matters, but we're just trying to give context here. Ernest Jackson. Does that sound familiar to either one of y'all?
I mean, I've served with black people named Jackson, but the majority of the people who I served with, I don't fucking know their first names.
I was gonna say, yeah, nobody.
I'll send both of y'all a picture
nobody,
of him. He's a cool as fuck dude. That's why I was curious.
Well, see, here's the thing. Nobody knows anybody's first name. All you know is last names.
Gotcha.
That's all you know.
He was cool as fuck, man. He was.
Unless you
my boy
like
at work.
actually get to know him. Unless you actually like, not that you have a lot of time in boot camp to sit and talk, but
Yeah.
unless you actually like get to know him, whatever. But no, everyone in military goes by last name.
Yeah, fucking first names are not a thing. Like
Yeah, I don't know.
There were people who there were people who I was absolute ride or die homies with. Did not know their first name until I got out.
Just for the hell of it, I sent both of y'all as a picture of him.
That's a negative on my end.
Okay. But I was just curious. But he was former Navy. I never asked him where he went and shit like that. But he's my homie at work, so I was just kind of curious.
He looks like Diddy.
Damn, bro.
A little bit.
No, see,
Homie.
I said this is Chad about 6 months ago. He looks like he'd rip your arm off and beat you to death.
Homie.
Yeah, that's true. You did see his picture before, yeah.
Homie, he looks
was
like
bro,
Diddy.
Who's this motherfucker? And the funny part is, Crowley, he's like total opposite, man. He's like the most chill motherfucker you'll ever meet.
He looks like fucking Diddy.
So
Like-
when I get down there, we hang out. That's what you're saying.
Oh, dude. Yeah, definitely.
All I'm saying is if I get down there, I better not see any fucking baby oil.
No. No, he ain't down with all of that.
Like,
Don't worry.
dude, he's probably a good dude, right? But the first when I first saw the picture come in, I'm like, why is he sending me a picture of Diddy? That was legit what happened in my mind.
I'll bet
You
the
don't
fuck
get-
with him tomorrow. That's gonna be funny.
You don't get baby oil. You get gator oil.
Yeah, but nah, he's the homie. That's my dude.
Yeah, you'd have to ask him where he was at and when. Like
I'll ask him.
the problem with like, well, you know, do you know this guy from the Navy? Is that there's, at least at the time I was in, 500,000 people in the Navy.
Yeah, and he's
Oh,
if also what I should have thought of. I think he's a couple years older than me. Not that really matters, but I think he was a couple years. I think he's a couple years older than me.
I didn't even know all the people on my ship, let alone all the people in the Navy.
Gotcha. I was just, like I said, it was just a curiosity. Figured I'd just ask to see if y'all maybe, you know, like show you the picture and be like, oh yeah, I seen that motherfucker before. Or, no, I never saw that crazy bastard in my life.
A lot of the people on the ship knew me.
Oh, I could only imagine why.
Cause I was a fucking dick.
Yeah, that was the exact reason I was thinking.
I was gonna
ain't
say,
gonna lie to you.
let's see.
I
Let's
talk,
see.
dude.
Let's-
I talk mad shit to people, like all the time.
I am not fucking surprised.
Dude,
That
I talk shit to one of my Navy buddies the other day. One of the guys who I'm like still cool with, and I still talk to.
That does not surprise me.
But that was also, let's see, 46, almost
I'll send you the picture.
20 years ago for
I'll
me.
I'll
too,
send you the
so.
picture of him, Chad.
All right, but my boy that I was sending y'all a picture to see if y'all knew, he actually grew up downtown New Orleans, and like he was friends back in the day with a lot of the rappers, like Juvenile, Lil Wayne, all of them guys before they fucking made it big. Like he grew up with a lot of them.
Oh,
So
we talk a lot of music. Oh, okay.
he comes up with a Facebook post, right? He's like, everybody gets 2 old man jokes and that's it. And then I came in there and I commented, I said, Mom, I want Harry Potter. Well, we have Harry Potter at home.
That's fucking great, dude. You got him. You fucking got him.
well, that was like, I was talking the other day with one of the guys at work. It's like, I'm not lying. I know a lot of SEALs. I probably know 5 or 6 SEALs. I know 4 or 5 Rangers. I know 3 or 4 of the ordnance disposal people. It's like, what's their names? I'm like, you really think I'm that fucking stupid to give you names? Fuck you.
Yeah.
I mean, the names aren't classified.
But no, I'm not. You don't need to know the people I know.
Dude, here's what I would fucking say about that, okay? Fucking, there were fucking 2,000 or fucking 3,000, 4,000. There were fucking 500,000 fucking Navy SEALs, and I served with all of them.
Right. Yeah, you're not wrong. Exactly.
Like they were all in DevGru. They were all in SEAL Team 6. Like, so many people say they're fucking SEALs. I'm not gonna believe that shit until I like see some shit. Oh, I was a SEAL. Yeah, sure. Okay, buddy. Whatever.
Well, I know 5 of the 6 I know have the SEAL tattoo. You just don't go get a SEAL tattoo for no reason.
People do though.
Oh, I know they do.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you like this, Crowley. I know a guy, my ex-wife, her aunt married a dude that literally, they had a military fucking wedding and everything. This motherfucker never served a day in his life. He actually wound up getting in shit for it, dude. But faked his whole fucking military career to get with the woman and had a military marriage, and then eventually somebody fucking, something he did, they fucking busted him, dude, and he had to serve some time for it. Faked like he was in the fucking army. And that's some shit.
He should have. He should. No, he should have.
No, I'm saying, but ain't that some shit that a motherfucker would actually fake and say they were in the military, somehow get their hands on fucking. He got his hands on a, I don't know what you call it, the ceremonial dress, I guess, whatever. Like, if you were military and you had a military wedding, I forget what it's called.
Depending on what.
I'm not trying to be a dick by saying the wrong name for it, but
no,
you can go get you. But honestly, you can go to any Army, Navy. You can go to any military surplus store and buy a fucking uniform. Which is pretty fucking poor.
Fucking crazy.
You
this motherfucker pulled off a full military wedding and everything, bro.
Like, I get fucking stores selling camouflage, but like people who are not in the military don't need dress uniforms unless they're like filming movies.
I agree.
Some shit.
And you know, down here, like you can literally buy fatigues, and I don't know much about military, but I know there's a big difference between camouflage and fatigues. And that's where down here it started up. The whole the gang. It's gang, but it's not gang. Like it's God. I need a whole Kekfest just to explain the difference. But they call them soldiers, and that's what the gangsters call themselves down here. They're not Crips. They're not Bloods. They're not Deuce or Folk. They're soldiers, and they literally go to these thrift stores and shit, and they buy soldier fatigues, military camouflage, and they wear it, and that's like the gang title. If hold on, Crowley. No, and if you listen, there's a song we were talking about rappers earlier. Juvenile. Juvenile has a song from the late '90s. It's called Soldier Rag, and it was literally, bro, a camouflage bandana that these motherfuckers wear, and they call it their soldier rag. And they would wear fatigues because they were soldiers on the street, but not a legit military soldier. You get what I'm saying?
That's how you get your ass beat.
Yeah, well,
No,
down here it didn't work that way.
Well, there's beating.
No, people fucking
There's
wear
beating.
fatigues all the time. People wear fucking camouflage all the time. I'm gonna tell you right now, that doesn't, like, as a fucking military veteran, that doesn't fucking bother me.
Really? Somebody wearing fatigues that was not in the military would not bother you?
No, I don't give a shit. No, what I care about is if you're coming up and you're gonna try to tell me about your fucking military service, then I get bothered. Like, people people go to the Army Navy store and buy the camouflage for hunting or fucking something to wear to the range or what the fuck ever. Fucking I used to wear camouflage before I even joined. Because they got big fucking
yeah, but there's
pockets.
a difference between camouflage and fatigues.
I'm not sure I track. I mean,
Well,
okay.
You got a BDU, which is the basic dress uniform, and then you got fatigues. Fatigues are, I could be wrong, but fatigues are for special events. Am I wrong? Am I not wrong?
Well,
I don't know.
the fucking
Like the fatigues are for like
the
like
fucking
ball-
BDU predates me. The BDU
Okay, so
Any kind of military clothing you
Okay,
should
so-
not be wearing if you're not military.
so-
That's how I feel.
Okay, I'm talking 25 years ago, 26 years ago. The BDU was basic dress uniform. What you wore every day, your blues,
Right.
your jumpsuit, your overalls, your basic blue pants, blue shirt, navy cap.
No,
whatever.
each of those uniforms had a name. That's one thing I do know. The BDU specifically was the fucking the fucking camouflage.
Okay, then that's what I'm saying, because I'm also talking like fucking, let's see, 46, almost 30 years ago is what I'm saying. The BDUs were like for the boot camp shit, you wore blue shirt, blue pants, the hat, whatever, everything. That was the BDU, basic dress uniform, day to day. And then fatigues were the camo, and then they changed it because I know now Navy is like the blue and gray.
No, it's not the blue and gray
Digital.
anymore, but it was when I was in, and that is called the NWU, which stands for
well-
Navy Working Uniform.
Okay, well then they changed it. That's cool. I don't know. I'm just talking. I'm like,
Yeah, well,
I'm talking like 30 years, almost 30 years ago too.
here's
so.
what I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna tell you where I fucking like draw lines and shit. Okay. If you want to put on camouflage, whether it's NWU or MARPET, which is the Marine one, or fucking Multicam, which is the Army one, whatever, you want to put on some of the fucking camouflage uniform shit, like whatever. Like, I got multicam that I use for hunting and shit, and I wasn't even in the Army. Like, I don't give a fuck. It doesn't matter.
No, yeah.
Where I have issue is if you're gonna come up and you're gonna tell me, oh yeah, like I'm spec ops or what the fuck ever, and I know that you're not. Or two, if you're like putting on a dress uniform, like there's reasons to wear camouflage stuff, like the BDU pants and shit like that. There's reasons to wear that shit that are valid. Like they're comfortable,
Yeah.
they're loose, they got fucking awesome pockets, they're really adjustable. Like it's a great fucking design for pants. As far as the fucking the blouse goes, like you got chest pockets, you got sleeves that you can roll up or down. They're generally speaking fire resistant and they're durable. Like, I don't know, if you're hunting and doing shit out in the field or going to the range or whatever the fuck you're doing, it makes sense to wear shit like that. Now, if you're putting on the uniform perfectly, like dialed down to a crisp, like if Chad comes up to me in perfect fucking uniform, right? Gig line all straight, the right boots, fucking Thibodeau fucking name tags and fucking ranks and shit. That's when I'm gonna look at you and be like, the fuck?
Right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Like, I don't have a problem. And you know what? To an extent, I'm even okay with you having the ranks on the shit, depending on how you respond to me questioning you.
And if you got your ribbons right.
Well, you wouldn't have ribbons on camouflage. Like, no civilian's gonna be wearing ribbons and have it be okay with me.
Yeah, true.
But
True.
if you're in camouflage or whatever, right? And I'm like, okay, man, what the fuck is this? Like, why do you have a fucking first class petty officer fucking shit on your NWU, right? Like, there's a few answers that are acceptable to me. Like, well, you know, I just have it because I think it's cool. Okay, fine. Or, I don't know, my fucking dad is in the Navy and I like him, so I'm wearing this. Or some shit like that. I'm chill with it. Like, if I ask you if you're in the military and you straight up tell me you're not, okay, that ends the conversation for me. Like,
oh yeah, definitely.
Like, you're not trying to act like you are, like you're just putting it on for whatever, you know? And then there's also the other thing that you gotta be on the lookout for with that shit is there's like ROTC people and shit like that put on the exact fucking uniform. Like,
oh yeah, definitely.
I'm like,
yeah.
they've never served, but I can't really get mad at those people.
Well, no.
You're still in high. You're still in high school. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's kids.
So, like, I'm not gonna trip over it. It's when you start trying to convince me that you were military, and you don't have shit to back that up with, is when I fucking get mad.
Well, that's like, okay. Now, honestly, anyone who's so calm, special forces, anything like that, they're not gonna come right out and say, "Oh, I'm so calm."
Some of them do.
Special forces. I mean, if you get to know them, I mean, I know a few, I know two actually, but it's like after it took years, it took like 2-3 years to get to know them before it come out, but they ain't just gonna walk right up and say, "Oh, I'm special forces."
Well, the ones that are the loudest about it are the SEALs.
Well, that's because they don't give a fuck and they know they can back it up.
When I was in Wichita a few months ago, I saw a guy who had a fucking trident on a fucking hat, and it said he was like a retired Navy SEAL. And
well, yeah, retired. That says don't fuck with me.
Well, I could tell by looking at that guy's body language and how physically fit he was and the way he carried himself that he actually was.
Right.
Like, you can spot shit. You can spot that shit from a mile away.
Oh, yeah, definitely. There's a guy, I don't know, it's probably about a mile down the road or so that he's a personal. He owns a gym, like personal trainer or whatever, and I saw his Jeep one day and I saw the Trident and I was like, yeah, you're one person I won't fuck with.
I don't know. I'll fuck with the Trident.
But he was in...
So many of you may have recently heard that
I know him, but I don't know him. He was like 2 years behind me in school. But I know the name, and yeah, it's like, we good. He was behind me, and
like
he was one of those. He was one of those pro all-state football players, all-state wrestlers, all-state baseball. And now you're a SEAL. Yeah, you good? We good.
Here's one thing I can fucking tell you though, is that if you see somebody that's a complete fat fucking lard ass trying to act like they're a Navy SEAL, like they weren't.
No, that's Subway Meal. That's Subway Meal 6, right?
Fucking Meal Team 6. God, have you seen the picture of this chief that's been circulating around?
I have not.
Oh, like, there is a chief who is, like, got promoted to senior chief or whatever, master chief, some shit like that. I wasn't paying attention to her collar devices when I saw the uniform. But goddamn, she damn well could have her own gravitational orbit.
Oh, damn.
Like, I don't understand how she fucking let herself go that bad.
Well, because when I was in boot camp, it was like first, second, third year where they did the co-ed shit. And the co-ed, I don't know if they still do it. Probably not. I don't know. But it was like we had 3 girls in our in our ship.
And
like
your division.
Yeah, division. It's like 3 girls, and it's like, and everyone was like, all drooling them over, blah blah blah. It's like, leave them alone. It's like, what are you gonna do? It's like, do you really want to find out what happens if you piss me off? It's like, probably not. It's like, yeah, leave them alone. But this kid from Philly decided to come, because you know how the tables in boot camp are bolted to the floor in the middle of the ship, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he ran across 3 of them, and I heard his feet hit 2 of them, and I turned around and I looked, he jumped, and I just grabbed him by the throat, and I got in trouble for protecting the girls.
I'm gonna send you this fucking picture, Crowley. Maybe I'll send it to Chad too if you want it.
I was like, and I asked him, I was like, office now, I was like, how the fuck do I get in trouble for protecting the 3 girls that are in the fucking...
Yeah, look at the chief all the way towards the right.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Like, there's a lot of people that are like, how the fuck does this meet standards?
The 1 on the right and the 2 on the left, they ain't running that mile. I guarantee you that.
I don't know, the 2 on the left might.
Yeah. I'll give them the...
The 1 on the right damn sure isn't, though.
No, hell no. Ain't going nowhere. Damn. Because, well, actually, a buddy of me and Chad's went down to, I don't remember where he went, like way south in the Caribbean, like almost, I don't remember where he said, but I asked him if he went on the pirate hunt. He said no.
We got a local beat story. Chad ain't even here. This is his local beat, and he ain't even here.
What the hell?
Alright, well, I guess we'll wait.
I'll send him a message. Get your ass in here.
I'm like, we're doing a local beat, dog. He didn't even tell us he was leaving.
As soon as I learn how to spell.
Just send it as
you guys
it
were
is.
rolling. I needed a bathroom break.
Okay,
there
well,
he
we
is.
got the fucking
good.
local beat, dog.
Fuck yeah. You see that shit, huh?
Yeah. That's why I don't check those channels until the stream, because then they stay highlighted.
Yep.
10 Chinese women detained in ICE raid of Baton Rouge massage parlors.
Love you a long time.
10 Chinese
Now
women
wait.
were detained in an ICE raid on Wednesday.
Yeah.
federal agency conducted a worksite enforcement operation at 9 businesses across the capital area. ICE said that the women are being interviewed to determine removability. A WBRZ camera crew caught Baton Rouge officers taking a woman into custody at the Rainbow Spa on Bennington Avenue. They began an investigation in November 2024 following tips about prostitution. Love you long time.
Love you long time. Happy ending all time, all day.
Sucky,
So
$5.
Yeah.
So you're saying it wasn't a happy ending?
He's so horny.
Good thing I wasn't in Thailand. Oh.
Oh, oh boy, I have big dick. Just like you.
It's a boy.
Vivian's-
It's a boy. And just like that. and
Yo,
then we
let me
went back to
just
Thailand
bring
again.
something up right here. So I'm looking at the Discord, right?
Yeah.
And I just noticed that someone's online, but they never grace us with their presence during this fucking show.
Oh, I mean, there's a few people.
Well, there's one in particular, and I'm not talking about Doka because I know he's usually busy as fuck, and I don't do that to Doka, but there's a certain duck that goes quack that's fucking green dot.
Yeah.
Yeah. The fuck?
I don't know.
You just got caught on your bullshit.
I don't know.
So now
but-
I'm gonna fucking message him and I'm gonna try to call him out on his shit.
On a live stream, you got caught on your bullshit.
Yeah. I'm gonna message him and see if I get a fucking response. And if he messages me
No.
back, he's like, what the fuck you doing, bro?
Yeah, it'd be nice if he'd come on every now and again.
Maybe he saw ribs and he went the other way. I don't know.
Shh.
But yeah, dude, I saw that article earlier and I was like, fucking cack.
Oh, fucking
That's some crazy shit.
shit's been popping off with all this rioting. Oh, shit, I lost my background music. Rip.
Yeah, shit has been popping off, bro. So, what do you think about the Marines being deployed to fucking LA?
I think Trump should have just kept it to the National Guard.
Yeah. Well, aren't they? Isn't the governor of Cali trying to fucking sue him for deploying the National Guard?
Yeah.
Every Democrat
Yeah.
in America is trying to sue him for something
What
stupid
the fuck,
bullshit.
dude? Okay, fine. We'll step the fuck back and just let your fucking city and your state get fucking destroyed. How about that?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Just fucking,
Yeah.
like, fine.
Have
Well,
fun with your
burn.
dumpster fire. Fuck you.
fucking pull out. Fucking don't come to the federal government for help.
Yeah. No FEMA, no nothing. Yeah. Fuck you. I agree.
That's what I would do if I was the president. I'd be like, Psh, okay.
I'd call the Air Force and bring in the A-10s, but that's just me.
Well, I don't.
That's what they fill OPAC to. We need those types.
Well, you see, I think that would be a great
Yeah,
waste of ammo.
Yeah.
Well, you're not wrong. What is it? 4,200 rounds a minute?
Yeah,
you're not wrong.
I would rather drop warheads on foreheads that actually matter. And that should mean something. It really should. Because
It should.
I am a trigger happy motherfucker. And if I think shooting you is a waste of ammo,
Yeah.
if I think shooting you is a waste of ammo, you need to evaluate something about yourself.
You're not worth the 20 cents for the bullet. Maybe 25.
I don't even care about the cost of the bullet. The bullet could be a fraction of a cent. I could have unlimited money. I have far too much respect for the bullet to fucking waste it on your bitch ass.
Right, you ain't wrong.
So yeah, I'm just saying that shit's kind of fucked.
I mean, I'm just saying the round from the nose cannon of an A10 is the size of a 16-ounce Red Bull. Here, hold on. I'll send it to you.
Dude, if you're gonna fucking bring the planes out, dude, if you're really gonna do that, don't waste the A10's time. Bring out the fucking B-52 and fucking level the place.
Oh, carpet bomb? I sent it to you. I know Cajun's seen it, so.
Yeah.
On another quick note, y'all heard that Brian Wilson, basically the leader of the Beach Boys, died today at 82 years old.
I did hear that.
I saw that about an hour and a half ago. I was like, damn.
Obviously, we lost Sly Stone this week, which is horrible.
Sylvester died?
Sly Stone? Yeah, from Sly and his family.
Sylvester Stallone?
No, Sly Stone, the musician.
Oh, I heard you say Sly. Oh, I heard you say Sly. I was like, Sylvester died? What the fuck?
No.
I mean, he's almost.
No,
I mean,
Sly Stone from Sly and the Family Stone. He was 82 years old today. Well, he was 82 years old when he passed earlier this week.
Yeah.
Great musician.
Yeah, we did lose a couple of good ones.
There was another guy.
We trade off.
Remember the other guy that passed? There was another famous person that passed.
Can we trade the legends for the Kardashians? I'm okay with that.
No. Sadly, no. They won't fucking.
Even Caitlyn Bruce, whatever the fuck she goes by him,
You
whatever
know, Crowley
shim
doesn't
goes
say
by
it. I heard
now.
when I was younger. It says bad grass doesn't die. It's fucking true.
Oh, the Kardashians are gonna live for forever.
Yeah, like I said, bad grass don't die.
They're gonna live.
I blame OJ for the Kardashians.
You want to know who else is gonna live for forever?
Kanye?
Us.
Yeah, true.
Kanye West gonna live for 1,000,000 years.
I'm just saying, if bad grass doesn't die, all of us are gonna be alive for a while.
I mean, you're not wrong.
No shit.
Anybody spending time researching Greta Thunberg today? Something about she recorded a message in case she got stolen or hijacked and something's going on.
No, I mean I've seen memes, but I've not looked into it. Like, real talk. Greta Thunberg could fucking get kidnapped, and it would take me like 3 weeks to notice.
Yep.
Greta Thunberg could get kidnapped, and I could care less because she's a paid actor from fucking Switzerland that ain't got a fucking clue to life.
I'm just saying that.
But what?
I don't follow her.
22?
Like, I don't follow her, so I wouldn't even notice.
No, and the only reason I know who she is because, feel sorry for me, you're killing my generation, blah, blah, blah. Shut the fuck up, you paid fucking actress whore. Go take a dick in the ass and shut the fuck up.
Well, don't hold back. Don't hold back, man.
No.
She's 22 years old, so she legally can take a dick in the ass.
Just from what?
You're cutting in and out, dog.
Oh, Mr. Roboto.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto.
Oh shit. So while we wait on him to get his fucking mic together, if you want a quick laugh, I just came across an article that said answer without using yes, yeah, yup, absolutely, or of course, or sure. It said, do you need money? And I said, does a frog smack its ass when it jumps?
Like, I've got ways to answer without that. You bet.
Fucking A.
Check. Roger. Aye.
10-4.
10-4, yeah. Sure thing.
Ya Mayora.
Si, señorita.
Oh, I gotta save this fucking image. I gotta send this image to, I'm gonna put it in local beat again. You're gonna fucking die, bro. Remember the guy that escaped we talked about last week, right?
Yeah, did they catch his ass?
No. But wait.
How?
This is the message. Dude, he's not been caught. There's 2 of them that are still loose. One hasn't said fuck. You hear me? They haven't saw nothing on this dude. He's fucking gone, bro. But this dude's the one that's been posting. And now this is what they're telling him. Do they really think that's going to make him fucking turn himself in? Read that shit. You're going to laugh your ass off.
We are willing. If you want to surrender, we have arranged a defense attorney for Massey, and we'll have him ready for the moment you surrender. We can make this work.
Yeah, well, doesn't he already have the right to that? Fucking duh.
Yeah, like for real.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he's looking at that like, bitch, y'all gonna give me a ordered one, whatever, motherfucker. Fuck you.
For real. I'm like, dude. Dude. I'm not. God, what's the name of that fucking famous lawyer?
It was Cochran in New Orleans,
Yeah,
but he dead.
yeah, fucking Cochran, or whoever his equivalent is these days. Like, motherfucker, I'm not coming back unless I got that motherfucker representing me. Like, I'm gonna get the best possible fucking deal.
Is that funny though, or what, dude?
Yeah, it is.
I just saw that and I just laughed my ass off just now.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I kind of hope Greta Thunberg gets kidnapped. I don't want anything bad to happen to her, right? Like, I don't want it all like that now, right? I just want them to like take her to an isolated island somewhere with like no internet. Like, feed her well and everything, you know? But yeah, you know, you could just, you know, you could just have no internet for a while.
I just put a gym in fucking memes whenever you get time.
Make her live on an island where they have no plastics.
Oh, there we go.
And the only screen she can watch is playing January 6th footage.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Oh, man.
I love that fucking meme. That might be my favorite meme.
Last
right now.
time I tried to use my dick on a home intruder, I got in way more trouble. The cops were pretty upset. The intruder needed counseling, and I'm on a list. Just use a gun. Hey,
that's fucking awesome.
All I'm saying, dude, is dead robbers can't rob.
Yeah, exactly.
Dead
I'd rather be
pedophiles can't
judged by
reoffend.
12 than carried by 6. That's how what I said.
Dead pedophiles can't reoffend either.
Yeah, well. Alright, you know what? Y'all want to get fucking deep? Let's get deep. It's 8:30. We've been at it for an hour and a half. Let me bring up a fucking subject right now that's totally out the fucking box.
Okay.
If you don't mind, Top.
Go for it.
I listen to a lot of podcasts when I'm at work because
Yeah.
they're usually 2 or 3 hours long and lets my my shifts go by. I listened to one today. They did an interview with a quote-unquote non-offending female pedophile. It was a 2-hour fucking interview with this woman.
What the fuck?
And I'm like,
what the fuck does a non-offending pedophile
Let me
mean?
get to that.
Because the
She
kid
stated,
did short-
hold on. She stated that she was sexually abused as a child and grew up attracted to young women. But she never abused a young girl or touched a young girl because of what she went through with her own trauma. And she knew that sexually she was attracted, but she knew it was wrong. She got into a lot of BDSM and shit like that. She was actually wound up working as an escort, this and that. But she turned it to where she found animated and illustrated drawings of... we're on YouTube, so I can't say the word, but you guys will know what I mean when I say CP.
Yeah.
Okay. Not actual CP, but illustrations and drawings that she used to get over her urges, if you get what I'm getting at there.
Yeah. I'm guessing you want
In
my
my
take on
mind-
this.
In my mind, if she's telling the truth, I don't think she's all that bad. I want to know what you guys' opinion is.
My opinion is, if you haven't physically gone out and hurt a kid, I don't care what you do.
Right. That's where I'm
Like-
at with it too.
Like it's fucking animated stuff. Like, it's not like you're, it's not like some child had to fucking
Right.
suffer in order for, like, you to get that. Like, somebody just drew it.
She said the only time, like, they had asked her, the interviewer was blunt. Like, he didn't give a fuck. You hear me? He straight up asked her the hard questions, and he said, have you done anything to any child, or have you done anything to affect any child? And she said the closest I ever came, she said, was there was one night I knew I wanted to kill myself because I hated what I was. She goes, so I knew I was going to kill myself, and I really wanted to just be the biggest piece of shit and know that I deserved to die. She said, so I watched one video of child porn. She goes, I tried to kill myself and it didn't work. And that was it. She said, like, she's never went back to it after that. And I'm like, damn. Like, you feel bad for her, but at the same time you don't,
Yeah,
Like,
well,
it's
to me it seems like she has, in the fucking animated stuff, she has figured out a constructive way
yeah.
to act on her
Urges.
thoughts without
Yeah.
having to fucking victimize somebody. Like, what the fuck is, like, how is that different than, like, going on a fucking murder spree in Grand Theft Auto?
You know what?
On one hand,
That's a good fucking point. I didn't think about it that way. That is a great fucking point.
on one hand, the nicotine patch is still nicotine. On the other hand, it's not hurting anybody else.
Yeah, it's really not.
That's a good fucking point, though, bringing up GTA. I'd never thought of it that way. That is
Like-
fucking good.
That's the way I see it. I don't, like, if no
No,
real,
that's a good point.
if no real people are affected, I fail to see the
Yeah.
problem. You can go on as many mass shootings in Grand Theft Auto as you want.
Yeah. You're not hurting anybody. You're right.
It's a very libertarian perspective. As long as you're not hurting anybody else.
So why the fuck would animated pornography that somebody had to draw be any different? Like, it's all fake.
No, like I said, hey, I'm agree. Like, I'm shocked. Like, that really threw me off my game. That's a good fucking. That's really good. Wow.
I mean,
Now, if
Never thought of it
it's
that way.
kind of animated stuff on your computer, you go away, right? You get in trouble for it, right?
I don't know
Wait,
about I don't know about animated stuff.
No, not the animated stuff. No.
And
okay.
and then on top of that, I think there's kind of a little bit of a fucking. We're coming into a situation where it's gonna be getting really weird here in the next few years because of AI.
Yeah.
You ever watch Japanese anime? Don't
No.
give a fuck. They do not give a single fuck.
Well, I mean, in Japan,
and
I
erect-
think the age of consent's like 13.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
Like, well, the
It's
original,
out there, out
well,
And it's like
the original.
it's
the
partly a
original
fucking cultural
Japanese
thing
image.
there too.
yeah. I
Yeah,
agree.
And they
the
still have
original-
trouble reproducing.
You go back and watch some of the original Japanese anime. They don't give a single fuck. You see blood, dicks, pussy, whatever. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. And I think that's what makes anime great. Because
But yeah, like I went
Fuck.
into that podcast initially thinking this woman was a piece of shit and deserved to die, and at the end of it, I was like, she's actually a good fucking person, you know, because she's not like acting on her impulses, and she has morals, and like I was fucking surprised by the end of the 2-hour interview.
Sometimes you just have to stop for a minute and listen.
Yeah, that's why I
It'll be
love listening to
interesting to see-
podcasts. Like everybody's like, man, go and be
100%.
listening to music. I'm like, no, dude, I'm trying to fucking open my mind and listen to shit. Like I listen to a lot of podcasts. I listen to a lot of Reddit stories being read, like Dr. Creepin. I'll give him a shout out. I love his page. He'll find like scary horror stories on Reddit, gets permission from the fucking writer, and he'll read them out, dude. And it's fucking awesome. But like I listen to a lot of podcasts that's like true crime stuff, and a lot of guys that will interview ex-gangsters, ex-mafia, ex-drug dealers, ex-fucking biker gang dudes. You know, I listen to ex-people that worked for the military, and that's what I'm usually doing at work, man. I got one earbud in while I'm working, and I'm listening to somebody talk about a life that I know nothing about, and
Yeah.
I come out listening and knowing a little bit about it.
I try to listen to perspectives that I don't agree with.
It'd be interesting to hear this person's story in 10 years. You know, how long they can fight it off, or, you know, if they were able to successfully change their entire worldview.
I mean,
Hurt people.
she's only been fighting it off her whole life so far.
Well, I mean, how long is that life, though? That might be a 10-year, it might be a 20-year-old person.
I don't know. But I'm just saying, like, I mean, you kind of come into whatever you prefer sexually at around like 12 or 13.
Yeah.
So, like, you've got time to know by the time you're 20. Like, I don't know.
Wait, am I a lesbian trapped in a man's body?
All I'm saying is if she's got a constructive way to fucking deal with it, maybe she needs to introduce other people who have similar interests to that.
So here's the fear I had. My daughters are both around 20 years old. We went to the water park the other day, and I'm looking around going, wow, I'm spending a lot of time staring at the sky because I just can't see anything, but this is somebody's little girl here now. So I was a little afraid that at 20 years old, I'd be looking at myself at 60, still looking at girls, 20 years old going, oh,
well,
they ain't good.
They don't make them like they used to. All the fucking hormones and all the bullshit they put in the foods now, into the meats and everything else.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I'm just throwing that out there. Prove me wrong.
It also helps that worldview is completely different too.
Yes. But I'm just saying, okay, I'm 46.
Right there with you.
I'm just saying 13 years ago, or 13 years ago, 30 even, 36, even say 33, I'll be 13. They didn't make them then like they do now because of the fucking hormones and all the bullshit they put in the foods.
Yeah.
Look, I think when it comes down to that, I don't personally I don't have that feeling that it's fucking wrong to look at people at the pool. That's just me though.
Well, no, not at all. I mean, okay, now here's just
But again,
me.
I also don't have daughters, so
That does change the entire world.
I've got two. So But I'm just saying, okay, if you wear pink across the back of your ass, yeah, it says pink. I see that. I'm gonna look at your ass because it says pink.
And wonder
What
why
the
it says
fuck?
pink.
Yeah, I mean, are these girls that wear these micro bikinis at the fucking beaches and pools and shit? It's like, yeah, I see you, but you're a fucking whore. If you're gonna wear that bullshit, I know, and I like you. I'm just saying, if you're gonna wear that bullshit to a pool where there's, so I can go catch some rays with no tan lines, whatever, with a bunch of 14, 15, 16-year-old boys at a pool, yeah, you're a fucking whore. Does it make me a bad person? Probably. Do I care? No.
I don't think that what a girl wears is an open invitation to like mess with her. But I do think that if you're gonna go out fucking dressed all fucking skimpy, I don't even necessarily think it makes you a whore. But if you're gonna dress all skimpy, don't get fucking salty when somebody looks.
Thank you.
Exactly.
There it is.
Exactly.
Right there.
Yes. Exactly.
Don't get pissed at me because I'm looking at your ass when it's like fucking
you-
right in my face.
You looking at me? Yeah, bitch, you got a fucking rubber band going up your asshole. I bet you if you fart, it makes a fucking sound.
Like a fucking whistle.
Yeah.
Like a piece of grass between your thumbs.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, come on, shit. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm just a guy, but if you're gonna wear that stupid shit,
I'm gonna fucking look.
if you're gonna wear that stupid shit at a pool, walking down the fucking sands of the beach, I don't care.
Nah, I'm gonna tell you what happens, dude.
If my wife's gonna smack me, probably. Do I care at that point in time? Probably not.
No, dude, if it gets to the point that motherfuckers are going around saying shit about looking and shit like that, fucking, next time I go to the pool, I'll go in a fucking bikini.
Dude, let me tell you something.
Potato goes in the front, man.
Thing on that cruise. Okay? Straight the fuck up. When I went on a cruise earlier this year, dude, the girls and women in these fucking bikinis. But then when you look at them, they make a fucking face. It's like, bitch, your tits are hanging out. Your ass is like being held by dental floss. And you think I'm not going to look? Then why the fuck are you wearing it if you don't want me to look?
Fuck you, bitch.
You know what I'm saying?
You're doing it for attention.
Yeah,
then you get attention, and then you get pissed off.
Well, like that. I will say that does not give any guy a fucking open invitation to like put hands on her in any kind of way. But
it gives me the opportunity to look.
But yeah,
and if I don't look, then something's wrong.
That practically is an open invitation in my mind to look.
Exactly. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna whistle at her or disrespect her, but I'm gonna fucking look. You know?
Right.
Okay.
If that's not what you want, then maybe you shouldn't fucking dress that way.
You got a piece of dental floss covering your nipple, and I can still see your nipple. Yeah, I'm gonna look. Fuck you.
What were you saying, Nathan?
All that said, neon colors on swimsuits is a safety issue. It's so much better underwater if you're at the bottom of the pool to have neon colors. So if they're wearing bright neon colors, that may possibly be for safety and not necessarily for look at me, look at me.
Well, the colors, no, but if it's like the size of dental floss, then yeah.
We hadn't even talked about colors. We're talking like thongs and fucking really, really fucking small bras and shit.
Yep. Okay. Yep.
Like, if you're gonna fucking show off your body, don't be mad when people look at your body.
Exactly.
Because they're going to.
Especially when you're in front of 10,000 people. Yeah. You think women ain't looking at that too? Oh yeah. Okay. Prove me wrong.
So I don't know. That's just where I'm coming from with that. If somebody wants,
it's called "Do you think she knows?"
Do what?
My wife and I play a game. We call it "Do you think she knows?" Like, do you think that she knows that she has the attention of everybody? You think that she's doing it for the
They
attention.
know.
Basically.
They fucking know.
Oh, they know.
Oh,
Some of them don't. They're like
They
13,
know.
14. They buy it because they think it's cool. They don't really have an idea.
they know, or they
They know.
wouldn't be doing it. Honestly,
They think that all their friends think it's cool. Some of them.
I need attention. Yeah, fuck you. Bye.
Yeah, well, I mean, now you got attention.
You're right. Don't look at me. All right, bitch, your shit's hanging out. What am I supposed to do?
Fuck it, here's some clothes.
I can, hey, if I can
Right.
see the giblets before I stuff the chicken, I'm gonna look. That's all I'm saying.
Well, you're not wrong. I knew what you were saying there because that's a country.
I know.
No,
Yeah, I know you know.
tomorrow I'm going to like an arms dealer conference.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
So what's the
Hey,
progression of this week with everything? We know that you've met with the ATF. Have you actually gotten your FFL yet, or are you still waiting?
No, I'm still waiting.
Oh, okay.
I did check fucking Easy Check to see if my number was fucking published yet,
I mean, you fed him. That should have pushed you to the top of the list.
and it has. Well, the guy who I fed has no control over whether.
No, I know.
So, but no, I've not gotten anything in the mail yet.
You gotta wait another, what was it, 61 days?
Well, the guy said 2 to 3 weeks, and we haven't even gotten to the end of
Oh.
2 weeks yet. So
Oh, nice.
I
Even
don't
better.
have expectations of it at this point.
Do you have a frame for your first dollar?
Do what?
You have a frame for your first dollar?
No.
Huh.
And
I know a guy who can airbrush.
the fucking the ship of hanging my first dollar has sailed. Like
Okay.
I've already sold like 3 scopes. So yeah, that won't be. I don't think that'll be happening. I don't think I'll be hanging up any kind of fucking dollar.
Maybe your first dollar from FFL sales?
I'll think about it. I have like, I don't know, quite a few people who want to buy guns that I'm gonna have to special order for them. And I'm gonna have to figure out how the fuck I'm gonna pull that off. If I do pull it off, I'll be making a decent amount of profit off of it.
Hope you get a lot of them.
But,
Well.
like, the fucking...
I wouldn't mind buying one from you, but it's gonna be at least a fucking year before I can think of it.
Well, I'll be here. I can't
You
guarantee
might have an
you...
FFL by
All right,
then.
let's put it to probably a year and a half, to be honest.
I can't. Although you being in Louisiana, I can't guarantee you the world's best price, unless
I know.
you physically come here and want to buy a rifle.
Just
Well,
move
no,
to
if
Kansas.
I'm buying it, ain't gonna be alright. Well, let me stop. 'Cause it
Well,
might.
if you were to physically come here, I could sell you a rifle, but not a handgun.
Okay, I got you.
If I'm gonna sell
Now,
you, if I'm gonna
As
sell you a
rifles
hand,
go, would that be okay with an AR? You
Yeah.
can still sell me an AR?
yeah, I could sell you an AR.
Interesting. Well, we might have to talk in a year.
Like, you need fucking valid. You need your identification and shit. You need
Well, dude, obviously I have my fucking identification.
government
I have a
issued-
real ID, birth
gov-
certificate, social security. I mean, fuck.
But let me see. Let me see if there's any fucking. Let me see if there's any weird Louisiana laws. Because
Are SBR still good? Or did they outlaw them?
Over here?
It seemed like they were
As far as I
trying
know,
real hard
that's
to
illegal.
make SBR is illegal.
no, they're trying
No,
to
not
get.
here.
They're trying to get them off of the fucking NFA. And in fact, I actually stumbled on an interesting an interesting Kansas law. Like a really interesting Kansas law.
Are we allowed to shout off our own shotguns?
The way I interpret it, probably. Actually.
That's a trip I need to make. My uncle has some property up in Springfield, Louisiana. I need to make a trip up there. That way I can take my shotgun and run some rounds through it. Because all the ranges around here are indoor, and they're just mostly pistol or rifle. They don't look too highly at you coming in with a pistol grip shotgun.
Get you a full choke tube. You'll be all right.
I'm looking for the fucking cheat sheet that I had to fucking
full choke tube.
Full choke. Yeah, shotgun that got choke tubes, which.
Let's see, out of state gun transfers. Is there anything for Louisiana? Let me see what I have to follow for Louisiana if it's applicable. There's nothing for Louisiana.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I could sell you an AR-15 if you want one.
Nice.
You just
we'll
have to
remember
come.
that, bro.
You just have to come correct with the right identification. You need your driver's license with a current address, or a driver's license and a government-issued document like a voter registration card or registration.
So
for your
basically,
car
I just come up there with my real ID and say, "Here, motherfucker."
Well, that and you need a hunting license.
Really?
A hunting license?
Yep.
To buy an AR, I would need a hunting license.
To buy a rifle out of state, you need a hunting license.
Interesting.
What the fuck? Like, I'm not gonna hunt with an AR-15.
I can see that though.
You very well could though.
You could, but that's
can.
fucking wait.
You can.
So, oh wow, I would literally have to go and buy a hunting license. That's fucking crazy.
Ooh, you know what's crazy? I'm spending the weekend at a missile silo, underground.
Oh yeah, and Allen.
Wait.
Over there by Wilson Lake.
You push the red button, you let me know. I'll push the red button at the same time.
Yeah, I think you gotta have a non-resident fucking. I could get with my IOI on that and ask him again, but I'm pretty sure you gotta have a non-resident hunting license.
That's fucking insane.
So Kansas gets their money.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, not to be a dick, no offense, bro. But it would basically then be cheaper for me just to buy a fucking AR down here.
Yeah.
Probably.
Not to be a dick.
No.
Like I said, I'm not trying to, be an asshole.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, if you were to fucking buy a handgun, it'd be cheaper for you to buy the same handgun there than it would be to buy it from me.
Yeah.
Because I've got to mark it up, and then I've got to pay. I got to pay for shipping, and of course I'm not gonna eat shipping myself, so I got to charge you for that. And then on top of that, you have to pay whatever the fucking transfer fee is to get the fucking FFL to sell to transfer that to you.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, if you fail your background check, you're fucked.
Yeah. Well, that obviously wouldn't happen because
No, it wouldn't happen.
I've never
but
been.
I'm gonna tell you right now what will happen if somebody out of state buys a gun from me, has it transferred to their FFL, and they don't pass a background check. You wanna know what happens?
You get a gun.
You eat that cost.
Their fucking dealer gets a gun.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, huh?
I get the money, and
They get the gun. Yeah.
They get nothing, and the person who's buying it gets nothing because they didn't have their shit fucking squared away.
I gotta be honest. I've never had a background check go longer than 20 minutes.
Well, if you do a background
done.
check in my place, I'm doing it computerized, so it's for the most part gonna be instant.
Yeah. But I say, like, I did mine at Academy, and one time it took like 20 minutes, but it came back like. But I've never been arrested, I haven't done anything wrong, so.
Well, Kansas has a fucking law like Texas does for like silencers. So like,
Okay, here's the question for you about those.
and I think it extends to short-barreled rifles too, but I'm not 100% sure on that because I have to read it more.
I have a question for you because you have a lot of gun expertise.
Okay,
Not that I want one. I'm just curious if I could.
you should want one. They're cool.
Oh, wait, I have a Glock 23.
Okay.
How would you go about putting a silencer on that? Would you have to thread the barrel?
You can just buy a fucking threaded barrel.
So I would have to change out the barrel and then put this on. Okay, I'm just asking. Like I'm just
well,
curious.
have you ever field stripped the fucking thing?
Yeah, I've stripped it down. I know how to get the barrel, the spring, and all that out. Yeah.
Yeah, well, all that shit's fucking dropping. You can just buy another barrel that has threads
But that's
on
what
it.
I'm. No, you're not. That's what I'm asking. Is so okay? So it would be a new barrel and a silencer, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's all I was trying to figure out.
And then I don't know that people are making 40 caliber silencers, so you're gonna have to get a 45 caliber silencer and put it
No,
on.
and I mean I get it. It was just I was using my pistol as an example.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
all.
I'm just telling you the logistics
Yeah,
of your pistol.
gotcha.
That
45's not gonna be that quiet.
there's not too many people out there that are making a dedicated 40 caliber can, so you're gonna need a 45
Yeah.
caliber one, which is okay.
Yeah.
Oh, they're not really quiet, are they?
Do what?
They're not very quiet.
What,
Compared
45
to
or
what
40?
The 45 silencers, suppressors.
I mean, they are. They're not like a 22 suppressor quiet, but they're pretty damn quiet. 45 caliber is a really good caliber to suppress because most 45 caliber loads are subsonic, just as they are.
And I have one more question, and this is probably gonna sound stupid, but like I said, I'm not as much in depth to guns as you are, so this is more just morbid curiosity.
Okay.
Is there a such thing as a silencer for a revolver?
No.
Yes.
Well, yes and no.
There is one specific revolver that
Okay.
can be silenced.
Tell me it's the judge.
No. God.
It's called a throw pillow.
God, I can't remember the name of the gun right now. I think it was like some Russian thing.
Okay, I was just curious.
But yeah, it's the only revolver that you can really silence. I don't know how good 40 caliber suppressed would be.
Yeah.
With as cheap as 40 caliber pistols are, I'd kind of be interested in testing that and seeing, but before I do anything with silencers, I'm waiting for the big beautiful bill. And
The big beautiful bill that Elon Musk hates.
there's something fucking well, there's something a little bit worrying about the quote unquote big beautiful bill. There are some states where possessing a silencer is contingent on compliance with the National Firearms Act.
Okay.
If suppressors are taken off of the National Firearms Act, there could be a legal argument made that you're not in compliance with it. Because you don't have to be in compliance with it federally. So, what the fuck happens when they're taken off of the National Firearms Act and all of these places that are like, well, as long as you're cool with the National Firearms Act? Kansas is one of those places.
But anything above a 22 with a suppressor is still pretty fucking loud.
I mean, you'd be surprised. You gotta run the right ammo and shit. You'd be surprised how quiet shit can be. But yeah, so in Kansas, if the Hearing Protection Act goes through, there is a chance that thousands of people, myself included, could be felons. Per
Did you have
state
a
law.
suppressor?
Yeah, because I have a suppressor.
Wow.
Because it'd no longer be compliant with the National Firearms Act, and their law that they made was completely written around that thing existing. It's no longer compliant with the NFA because it no longer has to be. Although the state law still says that it does. Before I started the Kekfest, I actually sent an email to the state attorney general, and I was looking at this like, hey, what the fuck? Like, what are we supposed to do?
Right? No shit.
I don't think that the law is going to be enforced that way. But we do have a Democrat governor, so, like, what if?
That's scary.
Yeah.
She's
Same as
actually
Illinois.
been an alright governor.
Ah, nice.
And she was way better than the person she was running against. That wasn't even a hard vote.
As long as they're better than old boy in Cali, y'all are good.
I voted for her, and I am not ashamed of it.
No, hey. Like I said, as long as they ain't as bad as old boy in Cali, you good.
Well,
That dumb motherfucker.
she ran as a Democrat. She's really more somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
She's not like super fucking hardcore liberal.
My way or no way. Yeah, I said that to my stepmom a couple weeks ago. I said, this ain't 42 fucking Germany anymore, Hitler. We tried that once. Didn't work out for you. Did it? I don't give a shit. She's never liked me anyway, so whatever.
Well, yeah, so that's one thing that's concerning. If you care about suppressors, you may check your own state laws. There's actually a YouTuber that I watch that talks about guns who actually operates in New Orleans.
Yeah, I don't think we can have suppressors here anyway.
But there's another thing that was talking about, okay, suppressors that are made in Kansas. Like, that stay in Kansas, per Kansas law, don't have to comply with the National Firearms Act. That's an exception that they made to it.
Nice.
And then on top of that, here's where shit gets a little more weird. State and federal fucking agencies are prohibited from enforcing those laws here.
Oh, damn.
So, it's kind of weird. I didn't know that. Like, I didn't know that today until I started reading about the suppressor laws, and I was like, fucking wait a minute. It was bad enough that it made me fucking email the Attorney General. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? So, we'll see what happens. We'll see if I get an answer. I probably won't.
That's how you know you done fucked up.
I got an answer from Quack.
Oh?
I said, yo. He says, what's up? Like, fuck you up to? So now we're waiting for another response.
Yeah, well, we're about to end this shit here soon.
Yeah, I know. But don't worry. If he responds later, I'll be like, dude, we're fucking killing it on the Kekfest. You ought to hop in. Even though we're
You
already
missed
in
it.
Yeah,
You
I'll be a
missed it.
dick. I'd be the dick to do that.
So there's a possibility. I don't take this as legal advice because I'm not a lawyer. For those of you Kansans who are in the chat, but the way I interpreted what I read earlier, it is legal for you to just make your own silencer.
Potato?
Well, like, you know, we got
that really
Actor
work,
later.
by the way.
What?
With old mafia movies, they shove a potato up the barrel.
Yeah, it works.
Ah,
I mean, you're not going to shoot very far with it,
yeah.
So it's a good throw pillow.
but like, yeah, it works.
2-liter bottle.
So it's like
Once.
execution style. It's about the only time you're gonna fucking use that.
The principle behind a silencer is it's supposed to capture the expanding gases that come out of the barrel.
Ah,
Think about it like a car muffler. If you understand but the concept of how and why a car muffler is supposed to work, the literal very same principle applies to silencers as well.
right.
And having a revolver means that you have a lot of holes in your muffler between your between your heads and your muffler. There's a lot of holes in the pipe.
Yeah, you got fucking cylinder gaps and ports on the barrel sometimes.
I think, honestly, if I buy another gun, that's probably what it's gonna be, is a revolver.
We gotta get
I
you
wanna
an
get those.
AR-15, man.
Yeah, I know. I want one of them. I
Hey.
also want a 357.
Well, I'm gonna. Hey, homie, I could get you a fucking 50 Beowulf upper for like $300.
Nice.
Like if you really want to trip motherfuckers up at the range,
Yeah.
like send a literal pound of lead down range with one magazine.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and it'll the shockwave will turn off the pop machine behind you. We had that at a local range. Every single shot, the pop machine will. It was great.
I wonder if my
standby.
AR pistol would do that. That thing's got quite the shockwave. Like, you've shot the thing outside, I think, Nathan. Maybe
Yeah.
you shot it. I don't remember if you shot it or not. Dude.
Yeah, you're hand loaded. Yeah.
No. I'm not talking about the 460. I'm talking about my AR-15 pistol, the one I ripped my fucking toe off with.
Yeah, you do that at the beginning, so I probably did get a chance to fire it.
Well, the shockwave on that motherfucker is like no other gun that I've ever had. It will clear out fucking ranges. If we take that to the indoor range one day, you will see like 4-foot wide fireballs coming out the end of it. It's great. It will, I don't like having neighbors at shooting ranges, and it will get rid of my neighbors pretty efficiently. It will make it incredibly unpleasant to shoot next to me.
Oh, I mean, besides the fact that you're bleeding from your big toe the whole time.
Yeah, well, that just kind of is what it is. I kept fucking going.
You did?
I was like, oh, you're like, oh, maybe we should go to an emergency room. I'm like, fuck it, we'll deal with that later.
Just a little blood, you'll be alright.
Well, the background concept that Nathan didn't know at that time is that I've had my toenail ripped off a bunch.
Apparently, yeah.
And sometimes when it gets... It's gotten to the point that sometimes when it gets bad enough, I rip it out myself.
You would think with that history, you'd just buy some steel-toed shoes and be done with it.
I got steel-toed
No.
shoes.
He's out there in flip-flops.
But I don't like wearing shit that encloses my foot if I don't need to.
Should have that day.
No, mama.
Well, what do you mean? It was still a good day. It didn't ruin the whole fucking day. We shot just fine.
Hell yeah.
Like, fuck it. My shit's gonna bleed all into my sandal. I don't give a fuck. I'm not
Right.
dying. I'll be fine. Walking around for the next couple of weeks sucked.
I'll bet.
But, whatever. Alrighty, well, I'm going to go ahead and bring this live stream to an end. I will see you all on the next one. I'm going to try to relax and have some fun this weekend. And with my little sabbatical. I don't know what I'm doing Friday.
Happy Father's Day.
I fucking, my weekend's booked the fuck up, bro.
Oh, well, mine's
Saturday,
not.
Saturday, a close personal friend of mine that's basically family. She's having a baby shower, and of course, I've been asked to go, so I'm gonna go.
Nice.
And Sunday, I gotta fix my fucking fence that Ida fucked up, and then the tornadoes like fucked everything else up with it. So I got a big patch in my fence I gotta fix. But yeah, that's my fucking weekend.
Well, I don't know. I'm going to the fucking arms dealer fucking N6 fucking conference tomorrow. Friday, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm thinking I'm either gonna go to the pool or maybe I'll go out by the fucking reservoir and go kayaking.
Oh yeah.
Saturday, I'm just gonna sit on my ass. Maybe Friday night I'll go skeet shooting. I haven't done any clay pigeon shooting in for fucking ages. So that might be fun to do.
In between my bullshit, I'll be doing playing a lot of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom.
Nice. I'm gonna be doing some gaming. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing, but I'm gonna be doing some gaming. I've been playing this game called Body Cam lately. I don't know if any of you guys have heard of it, but it's like a photorealistic fucking shooter. It's wild as shit.
What is it?
Body Cam.
Never heard of it.
I still kind of suck at it. I have to like figure out where all the good spots on the maps are and shit.
What's on computer only or what?
I don't know.
Oh.
I only pay attention to computer.
Yeah.
They updated Oblivion. Maybe I'll play that some. I don't know. Maybe I get back on Warframe for a little bit. I'm not sure.
I'm waiting for August 28th.
Yeah, so am I. I've got it in my Steam library.
Nice.
And I will be taking vacation on those days.
Ain't no one gonna see me for about 3-4 days. Probably.
I'll be streaming it.
Nice.
Well, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. I will see you all on the next one. Until then, peace out.